Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of What the Heck Are We Building at Minnesota Implement. This is one of our Super Duty buckthorn pullers. This is kind of a unique one, as is most things that we build unique. This is built for both skid steer and three-point mount. Now, I've actually got two of these units in the bay, and you'll notice they're almost identical except slightly different. So this configuration here on this lower unit is also a Super Duty buckthorn puller for both skid steer and three-point mount. This is our more normal design. What we like to do is put the three-point pins inside of the faceplate so they don't get in the way of the skid steer setup. So this is how we normally do it. We turn the pins inward, and that allows you to put it onto your three-point and utilize it, but it means that your arms have to swing fairly close together. Your minimum width is about 25 inches that your arms have to come together. As we started to build this unit out for a client, we found that his large tractor, he's putting the unit on actually three different machines. So he's got a 80 or 90 horse machine, a big one, and then a 30 horse machine, and then the skid steer. So he needed the pin setup to be able to accommodate that larger machine, which his arms would only come into about 29 inches was his minimum width. So that meant that we had to build a little different configuration. It doesn't allow us to use those inward turned pins. We had to do these cradled pins so that he could fit it onto his machine, because his arms won't go narrow enough to go over those pins sitting inward. So this allows him to back his arms directly in between the ears and then pin it in place. And as you can see, we also went ahead and did two sets of pinholes there. So we've got the large ones and the small ones on both top and bottom for them to accommodate the smaller machine and the larger machine. So this is one of the things that we can do because we're a smaller shop. We can custom build to match your needs. But otherwise, these are very similar units. You can see on this unit here, we've kind of got bridges in here in order to accommodate those ears and the structure of this lower pin setup. Whereas on this one we use flat plates. I usually like to do this configuration more because it's a little tighter to the machine. It gets rid of a lot of the extra weight, but those bridges were necessary in order to get the pins into the proper place on this particular unit. So we are Minnesota Implement. As I said, this is our Super Duty buckthorn puller for three-point and skid steer mount. We can do these pretty well for anything. The John Deere faceplates work real well for the John Deere utility tractors with the three-point setup, very similar to this as well. And we do a lot of different configurations for dingo and for skid steer for utility tractor. We've done some for lull lifts. We can pretty well adapt our product to fit whatever your needs might be. But I figured I would take this opportunity to show you our three-point for skid steer mount on our Super Duty buckthorn puller. We are Minnesota Implement. You can find us online at minnesotaimplement.com, and you can also check out our YouTube channel for a bunch of videos of our different machinery and our different configurations. Thank you for watching.